why it's right to forgive and right not to forgive. After the tragic death of Charlie Kirk, we saw two totally opposite reactions. Charlie's wife, Erica Kirk, showed incredible grace by publicly forgiving her husband's killer. Many people were moved by her decision. But on the other side, figures like President Trump and Stephen Miller stated that they would not forgive. How can both actions be correct? The answer is that they are dealing with two different ideas: personal forgiveness and societal justice. The power of personal forgiveness. When an individual chooses to forgive, it is a truly compassionate and virtuous act. Erica Kirk's choice to forgive aligns with moral and spiritual teaching, specifically what the Lord asks us to love. This kind of forgiveness is powerful because it protects the individual's inner well-being. It helps people avoid being consumed by hatred and is a great way to prevent hate from growing. Crucially, this capacity for grace is meant only for personal use. It cannot be used to run society or create legal policies. The unbending job of societal justice. Public figures and people in office, like President Trump and Stephen Miller, have a completely different duty. Their job requires them to focus on the needs of the entire community, not the personal feelings of one person. That is why their decision not to forgive the killer is also right. Their mandate, which comes from the people, establishes that the top priority must be justice, ensuring law and order. Individuals holding public office cannot forgive people for their wrongdoing. An office holder acts as a guardian of justice, operating within a legal system where personal emotions must take a back seat to upholding the law. Society requires this structure so that everyone feels they are treated equally. When compassion goes wrong, understanding these two roles is the vital key to stability. If people in charge, like office holders, try to apply their own personal forgiveness instead of focusing on justice, it will destroy society. We often see this failure in our courts. Judges tasked with administering consequences sometimes grant very light sentences to criminals who committed terrible crimes. They are effectively applying personal forgiveness while forgetting their societal duty. This misapplication overlooks the fact that society needs justice, law, and order to function. The deadly consequences of misapplied grace. The terrible result of this systemic judicial failure was shown tragically by the death of 23-year-old Irina Zarutska. The man accused of killing her, 34-year-old D. Carlos Brown Jr., had been committing serious, violent crimes for over a decade. His long record included major offenses such as felony breaking and robbery with a dangerous weapon. Despite this extensive and violent history, Brown was repeatedly allowed back onto the streets. This pattern of rapidly releasing dangerous repeat offenders proves the warning that judges, by giving light or ineffective consequences, overlook their duty to protect society. By repeatedly releasing Brown, the judge's actions functioned as an enablement, a form of protection aligned with personal forgiveness, rather than fulfilling the mandated role of upholding law and order for society. This led directly to a tragic and preventable death. The bottom line: ultimately, both Erica Kirk's act of personal forgiveness and the unforgiveness demonstrated by political figures demanding justice are justified. However, society can only survive if the individuals tasked with maintaining its structure, office holders and judges, recognize that their main job is not spiritual grace, but the unwavering pursuit of justice to ensure safety and order for all. If you found this discussion insightful, please hit the subscribe button below. We encourage you to leave a comment below to share your perspective on these complex moral and legal issues. We love hearing your insights and building a strong discussion. Finally, if you believe this message is important for understanding the vital key to stability in society, please recommend this video to your friends to help us keep the conversation going.